And hello, skewers! Welcome back to another RSG stream. This is our lunch stream. Welcome back. I know it's Monday. I know you're out there going, oh my God, I got to go back to work, but not to worry. We're bringing you something fun to listen to during your workday, wherever you may be, whether you're just getting up and you're getting ready to go to work, whether you're at lunch and you need something fun to listen to, or on your way home and you just need something to unwind. RSG is here to help you. I am Ranger J 1999, your host. Glad to have you guys here on a Manic Monday. We are going to do what we always do in the lunch stream. We're going to do a roster review. I will suffer through mod depression and we will get to your questions. So if you have questions out there that you'd like to pose to us, all you need to do is put them in chat. Make sure you put question in front of your statement, and we'll get those scooped up, and we will get those read. Glad to have you guys here. Skewers, let me hear you. Get in chat. Say what you want to say. Say hello. We'll shout you guys out here in a few moments. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, you can become a Patreon. You can become a subscriber or sub on Twitch with your Prime, and you can become a sponsor on YouTube if you want to do all those. I'm down for it. And if you want to donate while we're doing the live stream, you can use Super Chat. We got emojis and all kinds of fun stuff you can put in. Everything will show up on the screen. And Phil Vader's Cup of Plenty. If you'd like to do some sound bits, you can go over to Twitch and play the sound bits from there. We got all kinds of funny ones that you can play while we're streaming. It's always a good time. So hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone had a great weekend. And that your day is starting off well, so you can get through it as quickly as possible, so you can get back to your loved ones, things of that nature. But let's have some fun talking Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, and let's start kicking some ass and doing what we do. But get that pickle hype going, get that shit going in chat, man. I want to see you guys shout out, even if you're new. I want to see your name in there, so make sure you say hi. I'd like to shout out everybody and give everybody a little bit of credit for being here. It's always very much appreciated. In game, well, not much going on. Championships, we continue on our epic winning streak. On our quest for Cabber. I've been Cabber so much that I have to maintain Cabber, or my life's not just fulfilled. I have to go undefeated. I have to get into the Cabber zone. That's what I have to do. And then I'm just working on saving up the materials, the crap you need for these 6 characters. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop this week to see if they announce anything else about the other characters we're going to need. So, and I get asked all the time, like, what am I working on, things of that nature, and this is what I'm working on. You can see I've got a lot of the components. I'm just trying to get, it's really the Relic 13 pieces, getting the power text, things of that nature. So I'm starting to farm the snot out of those. So I'll get those squared away, and if I need to, I can spend some crystals on getting it. So it's really just getting the finisher pieces. And I really don't want to do crystals, so I'm just using energy and keeping the salvage. I've been farming salvage like a madman. So there you go. So I'll start shouting you guys out in a second. Let me check the stores. Let me see if there's anything of value that I want to get out of there. Let's see. First one. Not really. Some stun guns. Let's get those. Okay. Come on. It's spinning. It's always doing this. God damn it. Alright, so it's spinning. Come on, stop spinning. Stupid game! Why are you doing this? God bless America. Well, eventually we'll get there. I guess, like, when you decide to buy something in the store, this is what happens now. Really? This should only happen with Mod Store. You know, this does this on my phone, and I've got the new Galaxy 10, like, fully loaded. I just don't get this. It spins like this. God bless America. Stupid, dumb, stupid. Ooh, let's get 10 of those. Okay. Getting closer to Negotiator being done, so that's always nice. Okay, let's check the mod store. Anything? Purple. No. Let me see here. Alright, what's this? Nope, that's crap. No. Alright, nothing there. See if there's any shower drains. There are no shower drains. That's alright, I just bought a bunch of them. It's totally fine. Alright, we'll pick this crap and then I'm going to shout out everybody in the chat. Give me this. Gimme. Don't spin. You're spinning! I said not to spin! You son of a bitch. God damn. Okay. What do you mean there's an error with my connection? There's nothing wrong with my connection. It's you stupid ass game. Alright. Okay, got that. Good. And disco. Okay, let's see who's out there in TV land. Let's shout out all the skewers, and then we're going to get hard and heavy into this RSG action. Utah's the first one in chat. He says, happy Monday. Hope everyone is all... Start that again. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope all is well. Thank you for being here, Utah. Nobunaga says, good morning, skewers. Bilrit Papi Chulo says, morning all. Foreigner says, hello there. Hello there, Foreigner. James O'Mahony had something there, but then he retracted his message. But that's okay. We see you there, James. I'm sure you'll write something later on. Oh, you did. Oh, okay, we'll get to that. CBO97, my military brother from another mother, says, happy Monday, RSG crew. Yurtis, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, that's a new name, says, hey, hey, hey. James O'Mahony says, hey, skewers and side guild, whip out those pickles. Oh, my God, look at all that pickle hype. Yep, and more pickle hype from James O'Mahony. Very nice. My man, Fourth Akagi. What's up, Ranger? What's going on, brother? There's Ouchie Girl. Hey, Ouchie Girl. She says, hola, lunchers. Darsign 1972 says, on my lunch break, why do the weekends go so fast and the workdays suck and go so slow? Well, when you're not having fun, that's what happens. Can't help you with that, brother. Makwa's here says, happy Monday. Bellerit says, I'm hungover too much pickles. Well, when you have too many pickles in your life, this is the things that happen. Skywalker Vader's here, Canadian representation of the RSG crew and stuff up there in Canadian, the frozen tundra, eh? He says, good afternoon, everyone, eh? Whipped out his pickles, all right. Matt Bailey says, gracious, good morning, gentlemen, as he always says. Thank you, Matt Bailey. Fetachico says, good morning. Danilo Papaya says, hello, thank you for being here. Briare's Aegon says, good afternoon. Sean McCraner says, morning, RSG. Ray Rock says, good morning, pickle flashers and cat lovers. Well, the first part's true for me. Let's see. Rooster. Here comes the rooster. Oh, yeah. It says, it's RSG and depression time. It's RSG and depression time. Whip out them pickles and whip out them pickles. And look at all those pickles. Ray Rock follows suit and whipped out all his pickles. Very nice. All right. Grim says, just listen today, making the monies early today. There you go. I'm the dad says, what's up, RSG fam? What's up with you? Sting says, pickle. Just flat out, just old pickle. So, yeah, there you go. Let's see who else we got here. We've got Baby Herman says, hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well as well, my friend. Rooster says, I got the same at the same time. It's a goddamn conspiracy here. I'm telling you, goddamn there, CG. Jason Hummels here says, hey everyone, pickle hype and baby rangers. There you go. Caltor says, might as well. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here, Caltor. Slapbeat Head says, hey y'all. Hey Slap. Exo, my man's here with the pickles out. Callison says, good afternoon at Ranger J 1999. Well, good afternoon to you. So we got a lot of skewers coming in and Phil Forge representing the Star Wars guys here in your community, kicking ass, taking names. That's what we like to see. All right. Grande Verga with some fruit representing certain things. I'm not going to say what, but so yeah. Penis. So there we go. Glad to have you guys here. I'll shout you guys out as we move along. If I didn't catch you here in the beginning, if you want me to say something, just make it bold or something so I'll catch it and we will make sure to shout your name out because we appreciate you being here. You can be anywhere else and you guys are listening to us and we really do appreciate it. So, no Finn today, no Graham, nobody. It's just me, little Range J 1999. I do declare, it's just little old me. Let me get my bronzium. I forget about that. All right. Come on. Thank you. Done with that. All right. Let's see here. Claim that. And 73. Yay. Monday? Sort of. Yeah. I kind of feel chat. Maz! There's Maz. Hey, Maz. Hey. Hey, girl. Belris says, Ranger, you need a co-host. No, I'm okay. I'm chilling. I'm chilling like a villain. Just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. So, it's fine. Just hanging out. All right, let's do some mod depression. So let me see where I'm at with mod depression stuff. All right, let's see here. Oh, there's Shadowvel. Says, hey. He's got the baby rangers, the pickle hike. He's got all the emojis going on right now. Look at that shit. All right, let me filter where we were at with offensive mods. Let's see here. Just trying to see where we're at. That's a 4-speed. That's a 5-speed. All right, let's slice this one. We'll start off with this. Let's see what we can get. Let's start off with a slice here. And offense. All right, so we're starting off well. Well, you can see that it says with mod depression, I try to do the right things, and it always comes back to kick me right in the balls. Fourth Cock says Ranger Moss likes it when CG Viking talks to her. Well, I didn't see her write that, so I'm not putting up the screen and everything like that. Don't worry, we'll have another Q&A, and I'll make sure to shut up Moz. Okay, we have 4-speed, 4-speed, 5-speed, 5-speed, 7. Okay, really nothing here of note. That's a 3-speed. That's about you gonna get the hell out of here. That's a 10-speed. 8, 8, 9. That's an 8. Really, that's a 4. That's 30. Why is that there? Okay, 4-speed. Jeez, not really much. Yeah. Looking for certain types of mods, and we're not really seeing them. You know, let's go get some more mods. That's always fun. See if we can get us another unicorn. We got that 6-speed mod. That was pretty amazing. Let's see if we can get one for our offense mods. As we'll go to the mod challenges, let's roll some mods. Let's see what we get here. All right, here we go. See what the good RNG guides have in store for us. Oh my god. And it's spinning. It's spinning again. It's spinning, god dang it, again. Damn, son of a... Oh, 4-dot purple. That's awful. That's just, you know. So of all those, we got 1, 2, 3 mods that we're just going to sell immediately. Oh, the rest are all gray. Wow, that isn't that special. Oh, my Lord in heaven. All right, let's go back in here and see what we can do. Stupid. All right. Let's see here. Filter again. Bloody hell. Yep. Get out of here. Not going to do anything with you. So... I ain't got the room for your kind around here. Get them damn mods out of here. Alright. Wait, I know I just pulled mods, didn't I? Was that offensive mods? What kind of mods did I just pull? Oh, I did speed. Oh, well, screw it. I wasn't even paying attention because I was trying to read chat at the same time. Alright. We'll go to speed. Filter these buttholes out. Alright, let me see here. See if we can get any decent rolls on any of these. 12. No. So far, depression is strong today. What is this one? That's the one I just rolled. Okay. Alright, next one. Okay. Oh for a gajillion again. Oh, this has turned out to be a wonderfully depressing day. I mean, it's Monday. Why would things work for us? You know, we did get that one purple that had 6 speed, but, you know, we've never actually hit speed on a gray. That's my next unicorn I'm trying to go for. I've never seen it hit, ever. 3 speed? No. Lord. Talk about getting your ass kicked. Oh, my God. Okay, defense. We got some defense there. Jesus. And more defense. Okay, there you go. It's an extra strong garbage today. So let's sell all this crap. We do have a blue one. All right, let me go find that blue one real quick. See if that have any kind of way of salvaging this day. And no, it's actually crap. All right, so we're just going to sell all this crap. Select all. Sell. Get the fudge out of here. God damn it. Alright, is there anything we can slice? Let me look at this stuff. Sort by speed. See if there's anything of any value here to slice. See if I can find anything of note that we can try to go for. Alright, those are all 30. What's this? 12, no. That's 11, but it's only going to go 18. Okay, let's check blues. 10, 10, 10. No. That's not looking good. It's a 9. It's a 9. I mean, I really don't want to waste mats on those. Yeah. Pretty much poop. Straight poop. And that's a 4 speed, so let's go check. Back to offensive mods. Okay. I know, Fourth Coggy. How could it be so cabber if I'm using such crap mods? Well, that's the way it is. That's a 10. That's a 9. Not going to do anything with that. That's an 8, 8, and 8. But that's just really garbage. All right, what are these green ones? That's a 7. That's a 5. And that's a 5. 5. All right, let's see if we can slice some of this crap. It's a health mod. Oh, screw it. We got to do it eventually anyway. So let's slice this one. All right, it hits speed. But it's only 3 speed. What? Like, get out of here. Oh, that's even worse. All right. No, I did notice Grande, but I was waiting for him to interrupt me rudely like he always does. Grande, what's up? Or don't respond. Okay, he's not.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we can hear you
Hello?
now. Yes, there you are.
Hold on, I'm busy, but I came in to listen for just a minute. Hold on.
Oh, well then I'll get back to my regularly scheduled programming. All right. So that was depression. Jesus. I'm amazed I have the great mods that I have. But you know what? If at first you don't succeed, do crack. So that didn't go very well, so I'm not too happy about that. Let me knock out my knockabout later. Alright, well, when that happens, then we just move on. So Jesus, just puts me in foul mood. But you know what doesn't put me in a foul mood? When we do a roster review. And let's get into our roster review today. And today we're doing Yurtis. Yurtis, come on down. You're the next contestant on roster reviews, and he's in Sigma Alliance Epsilon. Well, that's a nice name. All right. And let's see what our good friend Yurtis wants us to look at. Let me break it down here. Okay, let me see. Okay, there he is. Says, basically, I took a long break from the game, so I have a lot to work on. I'm farming Bosk and EOX a 7-star Chewy and 3PO. I'm pretty much accepted that I won't be top of my arena shard anymore, so I'm looking for G18s to work on. One of my questions is, what a good separate squad to unlock Padme? I also should be worrying about Gear 13 relics yet with any of the characters I have now. I should focus on getting Padme, the Revans, etc. Any other advice you guys have would be great. Most appreciated. I unlocked Padme yesterday, so I'm working on getting her up now. Cool! Congrats, very nice. So let's look at, running the Rebels until he's been away for a while. 2.5 million GP, that's okay. We're going to get you squared away. So let's look at your characters and see what we're working towards. We do have the Rebel team with Thrawn. And that's kind of your best bet. No relics, anything like that. Alright, so we did unlock Padme. I don't know if it's show. Let's go see if she's even showing on your account. She is 5-star. Okay, good. 5-star unlock. Okay, cool. Alright. Let me see here. Alright, so 5-star Padme, Kenobi. Okay, so good thing is you got Kenobi at least geared. Alright, so we need to get a higher Padme. So first of all, let's start with your separates. Where should you be focusing in on? I would say your best bet is Geonosians. Start farming Geonosian Brood Alpha. That's going to lead you to getting... I mean, Geonosian Brood Alpha, the Geos at Gear 12 for that Padme event are just nasty. So we thought that they wouldn't
totally
work,
agree,
but they did, and it's a great team for GAC, things of that nature. Other than Geos,
TB, GAC, Geos are great everywhere, man. TW, I mean, you really can't go wrong.
So we've also got Chewbacca unlocked. He's 5-star. We have Bosk unlocked, but he's 5 stars. But we're gonna have to make a choice in your account here, my friend. And that is, what are we going to farm for? I'm just going to give you some suggestions, some routes you can go. It's really what you want to do. So let's first of all talk about the new Galactic Legends. Forget that shit.
Yeah, work on what we already know,
We're
right?
not going to. Well, we know they're going to be great characters, right? But for you, coming back into the game, working towards something, the Galactic Legends, you need a First Order team and a Resistance team. And we're not even, I don't even think if I looked at your First
And
Order.
we need them OP as heck.
Yeah.
We need them OP as heck, too.
Yeah, Relic 5 and the Relic 7 on the 2 main characters, which is Crew and Ray. So that's off the board as we speak right now. So what are the other options for you to move forward with, right? The biggest thing that you need to do is, I agree for Padme, get your Separatist so you can finish your Padme team. So
working a Separatist team is really good anyway, right?
Yeah,
I mean, for Dark Side Geo.
Yeah. So Separatists, the Geos is one team we need to focus in on. Getting your Ewoks a little bit stronger. Let's look where they're at. You do have 3PO unlocked, but let's see where your Ewoks are. And let's see, there's 7 stars.
You can do that. You can do that event too with like Gear 11 Ewoks too, right?
Do it with Gear 10 Ewoks. I did it with Gear 10.
Yeah,
Ewoks.
I mean they don't have to be like super duper OP, man.
Yeah,
just
a little bit more gear.
A little
bit more gear on the Ewoks, so we can get 3PO. That'll be the other piece that you need for your Padme team if you want to use them on that team. I like 3PO on the Padme team myself.
3PO works great on a bunch of teams. 3PO also works really great with Han and Chewie and CLS.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really great stuff you can do with that.
So we'll round up gear for a little bit on your Ewoks just to finish 3PO. Then we get to Geos. That's a team to work on. Ideally, though, the things that you're going to have to start working toward. Revens.
Gas. He doesn't have either Revan yet?
No Revens. No Old Republic. No teams for gas.
Oh, man.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, I mean, I kind of feel like this is another good candidate for hard notes only.
Well.
Right? For a while.
Well, we've got some things to figure out what we're going to farm. So if we want to front up our Ewoks and get the Geos going and finish them off, they're actually good. Pretty easy team to gear. I mean, Sunfac and couple of them take some stun guns, things of that nature. But all in all, the Geos are not bad. And they're medium to somewhat pain in the ass gear, but I think you can handle it quite well. So those are 2 teams we really want to work on. The other team we have to. You
can also kind of forget about Poggle a little bit too, right? I mean, when we talk about Geos, you can kind of leave Poggle a little behind, and it's okay.
It's a little bit, but I mean, he's easy to gear 11 easily. I mean, his gear.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. He's easy to gear.
He's one of the easiest characters to gear in the game. Period. So we've got those 2 teams to kind of round out and finish up. But then where do we go from there? Honestly, you have 2 choices. You can either start working for the Revens, and that means you have to get the Old Republic, all the Old Republic squared away, with not so much difficulty for Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan a little bit harder to get with gear and stuff, but then Malak, the deal, at 17,500. So that could be a goal to shoot for. Getting both Revens on your team would be really, really good. The thing that you're going to have to see if you want to go the other route, which is gas. What does it take for gas, right? 1, you need a 7-star Padme, and then you also need Shock T in the mix, which you do not have even unlocked at the moment. It could be you have some shards for her, but it's not been undone. Padme is a great team when you use it in arena. It's great for climbing. It sucks on defense. I can't do anything about that. But characters that you'll need for gas. We're going to break down each of these. So for gas, you need Padme, you need Shock T, you need 3PO, you need Ahsoka, and you need Kenobi. 3PO's right there. He's 6 stars, so you're right there for a 7-star.
And he needs those SEP droids too, right? Yeah. And he needs ETA.
Yeah. So you need the ships. Gas is a much harder thing for you to go for because you haven't built up, 1, the gear, 2, the relics that you'll need. You need relics for those pieces. The Revens, on the other hand, you don't. Jedi Knight Revan, when you're ready, you can just go in there with barely gear 7 and 8 characters and get Jedi Knight Revan. Darth Revan, a little bit harder. You probably need them 9 to 11 Zeta on Karth, and you can finish that event, right? Malik, you do need your characters at least gear 12 because they have to be 17,500 or have the Zetas on those teams. However, that is a much, much easier thing than gas. If you're going to go for gas, then you have to finish your Padme to 7 stars, which means work on your Separatists, and then finish your 3PO to 7 stars, and that means working on your Ewoks, if that's the route you want to go. But if you're going to go the gas route, you have to understand you have to start immediately farming Shaak Ti. And she is a nightmare to farm. So, yeah, I know you're behind Curtis, but we are just going to figure out which route you need to go. So, working on other teams, like First Order Resistance, is off the board. Things of that nature, because we need to start getting you with the heavier hitting teams. But if you just focus on nothing but these teams, you're not going to inflate your GP. And eventually we can get you to where you have a pretty decent team in... you can use it in Arena and in GAC. So, yeah, we got to start from somewhere. So, this is the 2 routes you want to go. Either you go for gas, or you go for the 2 Revans. Now, if you go for gas, the teams that you've in, it's going to take a lot of characters being relic and stuff. If you want to go back and watch the 15 hours it took me to get them, you can, but... because you're going to need Separatist droids with some of them relics. You're going to need the GR team that I just mentioned with relics. You need the ships, ETA farmed, all that stuff. Revan's a little bit easier to get, especially Jedi Revan. Old Republic characters, you can look at what they need, and you don't really need a lot of gear and stuff on them. You can get Jedi Revan. Then you keep working on Old Republic and get them to the next level, get your Darth Revan, and then get them to 17.5, and then get your Malak on top of that. Adding both Revans and your Malak on there is fantastic. I think that's a better route to go to start rounding out your roster. After those are done, then you go into rounding up your Padme team and rounding out your Separatist droids team. So by that point, when you start getting to GAC, you'll have Padme, both Revans, you'll have the Old Republic, you'll have Separatist Geonosians and Separatist droids squared away. And that's going to put you in a much better position, because you going for gas kind of just skips all the Revans, and it's going to take you much longer to get. But you can do it. That means you have to go all in on, you forget Geos, you go droids. You do nothing but droids, and you get them squared away, and you use them in the Padme event, get her 7 stars. Still work on your Ewoks a little bit, but then you go solidly on droids. Get them. You need relics and Zetas on B1 and Asajj. And then the other droids need to be at least 12. You'll need the Zeta on B2 and Droideka. For the Padme team, you're going to need Shaak Ti unlocked, Padme 7 stars, 3PO 7 stars, and then Ahsoka and Kenobi. And your 2 characters that you must have relics on is Kenobi and Ahsoka. That's the other route that you can go if you want to go for gas first, and then go back in and then work on getting the 2 Revans and Malik. So I leave it to you which route you want to do, right? They both have their pros and cons for each one working on. So, yeah. Galactic Legends, I mean, holy Christ. You skip all that and then have to relic 5 and 7 characters on First Order and Resistance. Yeah. So, yeah. What do you mean, can the stream lag any harder if Darth Hideous?
Kind of like what you said.
Get better internet, Hideous. It ain't us, butthole. I'm trying to mix
I was on Wi-Fi. I mean, I was on the thing, and then it screwed up, and then it screwed up again. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, Hideous says the stream's lagging. I'm like, no, it ain't. I'm checking the stats. There's nothing wrong with the damn stream, Hideous. So it's really, you're just where you want to go. You've got 2 options. You pick the route that you want to go. You know, both offer tremendously good and bad things that you're going to have to work toward. So I don't have like a be-all answer for you. For me, I would start from the bottom, get your Revans. I mean, the Revans will really help you a ton in GAC. They're hard count. They can be good counters to gas, things of that nature. Get your GR team up, but yeah. There's no easy answer here. You just have to pick the path.
Here's kind of a weird one, right? If you wanted to just climb an arena,
He could just take Grievous and Relic 7 Grievous. It probably
He could, but you're going to work on the droids anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a tough choice, Yurtis, but you're going to have to make that choice. Which direction you want to go. Either is viable. Either go for gas, skip the Revens, and then go back and work on the Revens. Or go for the Revens, and then build up your teams as you build up toward gas.
Right, but if we were just going to try to get him some income, right? We could get some quick income in Arena.
With what?
By going droids.
His Grievous is 4 stars. He ain't doing any of that time soon.
That ain't working.
Yeah, so but yeah, I mean Darth Revan, you could, for me personally, I would go Revan route. Yurtis. But again, I'm just giving you both options because you play the game how you want to play. I think both, and you could put like eventually there's a lot of different variations of the Darth Revan team that you can use and can still kill gas and stuff. I don't know what's going to happen with the Galactic Legends, but if I were in your position, starting from scratch, I would go the Revan route. But then again, you may just want to say, I really want gas. Again, these are just options for you, but in my opinion, you need to do the Revens. So take that route and go with it. So, and then you have your Padme team in there as well. So while you're working, the cool thing about that is, if you can get your Padme teams a little bit squared away, you can start using that team in Arena as well while you're working on your Darth Revan. Again, highly Zeta dependent teams. Darth Revan it's way less Zetas than the Darth Revan team, but just pick a lane and go for it. So these are kind of the 2 routes you can go with. So whatever you want to pick is fine. You decide, let me know, and then if you need help along the way of like farming what you want to work on then afterwards, then that's fine. But pick a lane and then there you go. All right. So we've got some plans for both sides of which route you can go. All right, let's look at your mods. All right, let's filter, see where when he's just come back in the game, so let's see where his mods are at. Wow, he's got some good mods. Got some good mods. So you've got some really nice speed secondaries and some upper tier mods here. Very nice. And they're on the correct characters, so there's nothing wrong with that. So yes. So you see me every day, Yurtis, suffering through mod depression. You're going to have to do the same thing. You're going to have to keep pulling mods, slicing mods, and start with speed sets. Get those squared away. A lot of the other mods you can get from the events, they'll come in, health and all this other stuff, it pops into your account. Speed mods do not. So farm speed sets, you're looking for speed secondaries. You're just looking to slice and get into those high double digits, 18 or higher mods that you can use because you're lacking speed sets. And I'm trying to think long term, you're going to need not every character needs speed, but the characters that do need speed need a ton of it. So whether you're talking Darth Revan or somebody on the gas team or some of these other teams, certain characters need speed to be effective. So, as you start farming for that, because you're going to have to start working on this stuff toward this anyway, so you need to start farming speed mods. If you have, I don't know what your credit income is like or where you're at, how much of a leeway you have with the amount of credits you have. If you've got 70 or 100 million credits, then you start looking in the store for gold 5 mods that are speed set secondaries. All right, you're looking for those 5 speeds and trying to roll those when you see them. Any slot in your case. So any gold 5 speeds, pull them, roll them, because those have been the best ones that have hit for me. Either they'll hit tremendously or they'll hit bleh. But at least it'll give you something as a foundation, because if you can get at least a decent speed set with some of the mods you have here, like you've got 2 26 speeds and a 24, 23, 23, 22. So those are really solid. Those are mods you can start working on. But as I go down your list, I'm not seeing hardly any speed mods whatsoever that are even worth, considering slicing. I mean, you got a couple blue ones. Even the purples are like 11. So, I mean, yeah. We've got to get some more speed sets in here. All right, you're credit poor. All right, in that case, what you need to do is start creating a buffer. Don't be spending credits on anything. Just pull mods from for now, just pull mods from the store. It doesn't cost you anything. And then just start slicing and dicing. and then build up your don't. The other thing about being hyper focused too is you start building up your credit buffer to where you're going to get a lot of credit. So just stay on one team, focus on that team. Those characters that you're farming, just let your credits build up, and then when you start getting that buffer of 50 million plus, then you can start getting into the store and trying to supplement some of your speed mods and speed secondary sets with those kind of mods. But for now, just slice in, build up your credits. Just don't spend them unless you have to for a character. Typically, I don't really do anything with my credits on a character, even new characters, until I'm ready to level them up. Period. So usually I wait till like 6 stars. Certain characters you can do something with 5 stars, like Padme, things of that nature. But start creating a buffer. Like, just spend a week of not spending credits on anything, and you'll see quickly like how fast you'll start getting your credits building up. Do your GW every day. Do the events. Get as many credits as you can every day. Do your dailies, and just let that build up until you can get a nice buffer zone where you're not feeling the pressure of not having credits. So if you just don't spend them for a little bit, then you can, and then when you're working on these specific teams and you're ready to start taking characters up, it doesn't feel like you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So the main thing here is not to be discouraged. You're back in the game. You got some good stuff here. We've got some good launching points. My suggestion is go for the Revens. More, it's going to help you out tremendously in different parts of the raids and things of that nature, and they're good offensive characters, things of that nature. Let's do that. Focus on the teams. Forget all these other teams, Imperial Troopers and all this other stuff. Forget about it right now. We got to get these other teams working for you first, and then we can go back and work on stuff like First Order, Resistance, and Imperial Troopers, things of that nature. You can take care of that stuff later. Let's try to work on stuff that'll work now and have an impact now. It's going to take some time. This is a long-term plan. It's a long-term strategy. So you do you, my friend, whichever route you pick, whether it's gas or the Revens, and we'll be here to help you out. Let me see what else did you ask that I missed. So that'll help you in GA, all that other stuff. So separatist droids, all that stuff, whichever route you go, work on those. So can you give $100 to buy the hyperdrive bundle? Why would I give you $100 to buy the hyperdrive bundle when I'm not even spending money in the game? I'm sorry, Rasmussen the One, I can't do it. And that's not how you do Cabber. If you're Cabber, you don't need that hyperdrive bundle. You just go in there and you do it the right way, and you get Cabber. So, hey, Meow Meow. I see you, Ahsoka Meow Meow. So take that plan, take that strategy, hyper-focus one team at a time. Pick your route, stay your lane, stay on target. As you move forward, you're just hit me up. You can private message me directly as you move along, as which route you need to go, things of that nature. If you have any ideas of, like, if you're not sure about mods and if you should slice it or not. So really, you're looking for any gray mods that hit 5 speed. You're looking for any green mods that are that hit that 2nd speed. So as you go up, you gray to green, green to blue. You want to have double digits by the time you get to blue. Period. If they're not double digits or 9 or higher on your blue, then hold off slicing them. You're looking for those mods that are double digits or higher on those speed secondaries when you get to blue. And then once you do that, then just keep slicing it. Hopefully you get into those speed mod sets that are in their 20s. That's where you start making your bank. I've always said that in GAC, when I'm doing GAC, what gives me a tactical advantage is the fact that I have so many mods. For all the thousands of mods that have not hit, I have hit a lot of mods that have given me the opportunity to be in the position that I am, that I have incredible speed on all my characters, the characters that need speed. It'll come with time. It's going to come with time. Don't get discouraged. Don't get anything. Just stay the course and you'll be fine. And I think that covers everything. I don't think we missed anything. So whatever you decide, just let me know, Yurtis. You start executing your plan, and we'll get you squared away. So again, shout out to your guild, Sigma Alliance Epsilon. We're glad to have you back in the game, Yurtis. One step at a time, brother. We're going to get you squared away. We've done this lots of times. Have people come back in the game or new players. It doesn't matter. We put them on a path, and the path always works. Don't you worry, Yurtis. You're going to get squared away. You're going to be amazing. You're going to be cabber. You're going to be so cabber. It's going to be amazing. All right. So, if you would like a roster review from RSG, all you need to do is, like our good friend Yurtis here, is send your GG page to Finity in our Discord, FINITY. And write a little bit about what you want us to look at. He'll add you to the queue. Give him a day or two to respond if he doesn't respond right away. He'll add you to the queue once you're in the queue.
He's usually pretty good.
Yeah, he's usually pretty good about that. And then once you're in the queue, when your time comes around, he'll get with you again, set a date and time. If there's anything you want to add or subtract from what you asked us initially, it's about a week to 10 days, something roughly like that, before we get to your roster. Once your day comes, you'll know when it is, so you can either watch us live and hang out in the Zoom or chat or however you want to do it, or if you can't be there and you just want the day so you can go back and watch it and listen to it, you're more than welcome. And no matter who we do a roster review for, we'll always be available for you to ask us questions and stuff like that. And then, and for everybody else, if you haven't even had a roster review and you just want some help, people message us all the time, privately or in our Discord. Do it. Don't be afraid to ask questions if you're stuck or if you're not sure. That's what we're here to do. So, and it's free. All these are free. Now, if you'd like to bump up your roster to get it done immediately, you can become a green Patreon. If you'd like to donate because you like us doing this and stuff, you're more than welcome to donate to our ACS campaign. Or if you just want to support the channel directly with Patreon or anything like that, you're more than welcome. But people ask me all the time, how much does it cost to get a roster review? And I always tell them, nothing. Just have to wait. There's some things.
But if you don't want to wait, we have the easy path.
Yeah, pretty much. So there you go. So again, Yurtis, thank you for looking at your roster. And with that, we're gonna get to some questions. Let me pull that up and get on here. Well, all right. Let me get the logs. And we'll get back into some gameplay footage. So let's flip
and show
this.
your pretty face, because we like it whenever you show your face on
Not
screen.
really, no. Let's see. I'll put my face back
Look,
on.
I could say you're a good-looking dude in like a platonic, brotherly way,
No, that's true.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
come
fine.
on, now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
I mean, the fact that we look like brothers,
we don't look nothing alike, Grande. Not even close.
I know. But
I mean, Jesus Christ. All right.
it takes really hard work to look this good.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Told you. I have a healthy ego, brother. That's all it is.
Sure.
Healthy ego.
Yeah, sure. You do you, Grande. You live in your happy little world you call Grande land.
Oh, trust me, I live in a happy little world.
Okay. Shadowville says, how is the first order relics going, Ranger and Grande? I'm ready to relic. I'm just waiting. So I'm just hoarding, and I'm farming the crap out of salvage for that. So I've got plenty of that stuff. I'm just waiting on
I've been
the next quest.
What am I doing?
Away.
Yeah, I think I took Kylo and Rey to Relic 5 or Relic 6. And then I've got all the others waiting on just their last piece. And except for one, I think I'm still working on G12 pieces on First Order Officer. I just didn't want to, go all in on them just quite yet in case there's something else.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see, again, wait for the other shoe drop. If they have another 6 characters that need Relic 5 and 7, I'm like, well, there goes that plan. And then I'm just going to go into
on some level, you kind of want to hold the gear a little bit. You kind of want to hold the relics in case you have to decide, oh, hey, I can only do crew right now. I can only do the Rey one, or I can only do the Kylo one, right? So right now, I think I can do both, but I just want to. Plus, we haven't seen kits yet. What if one is amaze balls and the other one is total garbage, man?
Yeah.
That's the challenge, right? I mean, you don't want to. I mean, look, I don't want to go all in on the crew team on first order and then be like, well, crap, should have gone Rey, or vice versa. Right?
Yeah. So just wait. I took crew just to relic because I was like, okay, why not?
I took crew. Yeah, I took crew.
But he's relic
JTR.
1. He's sitting there. He's not going anywhere. If I want to take him to 7, I can. I have the pieces. It just I'm accumulating all the pieces
Again,
to take
why?
those characters.
Why? We don't.
Yeah,
we
why?
Don't, why should you do that? There's really no reason for you to do it yet.
Mm-mm.
So why?
So I'll wait. So there you go.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. So let's see here. Let's see some of the questions. Get your questions. Make sure you put question in front of your statement. If you don't, then I'm not going to see it. I did see what Shadowbell said, but yeah. Let me see. Let me get some GW action going here while we do the questions. So Jacob Ward question: do you set benchmarks for mods for teams? For instance, GS 68 defense, 120 protection, 270 speed. Benchmarks that aim for good modding would be a great help. So it depends. Some teams you can run them differently. When I look at a team, so for instance, my Padme team, I run a slow Padme on purpose. The focus on that team, there's not like, so let's use speed as an example. So certain speed, there are benchmarks to make the team go first, right? Darth Revan, Bastila on the Darth Revan team, for example, need speed, tremendous amounts of it. Bass has got to be above 310 as a benchmark, and Revan has to be above 330. The stats secondary to me, if I can get certain stats that I'm looking for, it's fine, but I'm not really concerned about it. Same thing with Stark. Some
teams need like a certain amount of offense and a certain amount of tenacity. Right?
Yeah, that goes into the gas team. So the gas, you kind of want to keep him around 240, but ideally you want to have him with a buttload of protection and offense, right?
But if you're running like a CLS counter team to gas, you would need like crazy tenacity on Chewbacca, for example, right? So you're going to want to hit like a tenacity number because he can't ever get dazed. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the team totally falls apart if he gets dazed.
Right.
He can't ever get dazed. So that means you got to be running something like 180 tenacity, or it doesn't even work. So you've got certain numbers that you absolutely want to. The problem is that as soon as we tell you, they're going to change, right? I mean, there's like 6 or 7.
It's always evolving.
It's always evolving, right? Yeah. But I got to tell you, you can't go wrong with putting tenacity on Chewie. You, in my opinion, you can't go wrong with putting tenacity at this point because of how gas is. If you were going to try to run like a Darth Revan against gas, in order to make it where those cooldown reductions don't happen, you probably need to run tenacity on Malik and tenacity on Darth Revan. It's weird because most people don't run that as a counter, but it all depends on what you're trying to do with each team.
Yeah, how you're trying to run each team. I run pretty standard counters on my teams, right? I don't deviate from the main thing, and I go overboard with it. Like for my gas team, my gas has a buttload of offense, protection, and he's around 240 speed. He's right where I need him to be.
But you didn't go for a super speedy one because
you're
banking on Rex. You're banking on Rex.
Yeah, my Rex, and I can make my Rex faster if I wanted to, but he's 306.
You're banking on Rex to do most of
There's
the
only one person
stuff.
in my shard that has a faster Rex, and I could easily flip a mod from Revan to Rex and make him. Shit, I could easily get him above 320.
I think you touched on something, which is you have to have a goal with what the team is trying. What are you trying to do with the team?
Right.
Right. I mean, the only reason to mod a certain team a certain way is because you're trying to make a certain counter work. I mean, there are certain characters like you obviously know you're going to want like potency on Mother Talzin, whether she's under an Asajj lead or whether she's under a Mother lead, because you kind of want offense and potency. Mm-hmm. But it's like how much, right? There's a bunch of ways to do it.
For instance, like bounty hunters. You can run bounty hunters a lot of different ways, and you can run different setups. But for me, I've got my bounty hunters where I want them to be. And you saw last GSA, or previous GSA, I had 3 defenses on there. That's because I run speed and damage on that team. So Bosk is 307 with the Django lead. He's 337. He has both Zetas. The concept of that team is boss taunts first, good luck. you know. So I've got potency and pretty good speed on the other characters like Jango and Boba Fett and stuff like that.
The other thing
but
too,
it's all about the
is
damage and potency. So all their debuffs are landing, so the payout's getting going off. There's
if
a
we gave a
concept to the
threshold
team.
on every character, you would not have the mods to meet every threshold on every character.
No, and it takes a while.
You know
to
what I'm
do
saying?
that.
If we put a speed threshold and we wanted every character, you'd have too many characters you needed plus 140 speed on, and you'd run out of speed. You'd run out of speed mods. You wouldn't hit the speed, but then if we said you need speed and potency on this character, you need offense and potency on this character, you wouldn't hit the offense number and you wouldn't hit the potency number because you had to go through offense and potency on another team. Most people do not have all the mods that they need to make every team work the way they want to.
No, and you build up to that, So
exactly, better than you were the day before.
Yeah, so
and better than you were the day before that.
Yeah, so you just keep farming mods and stuff. Like for instance, my Jedi Knight Revan team, Jedi Revan's super fast, and the two characters I mainly focused on was Revan and Yoda. Right, the Relic. Yoda has a buttload of offense on because he hits like a Mack truck. The other characters
I don't even run Yoda on that team anymore.
Oh, I love Grandmaster
I run Hermit Yoda.
I run both Yodas. Oh yeah, it works out great for me. But like Bassett, Jolie, I mean, they've got good mods on them, but they're not extraordinary mods. They're just there to do what they do, right? My whole focus is on Revan and Yoda doing what they need to do, right? Hermit Yoda's got really good speed mods, not great speed mods, but really good enough to really, as compared to a lot of people, to keep him doing what he needs to do. And, Grandmaster Yoda's got the offense that he needs. So it's just certain things like that. But you can only, Grande's point is valid, you can only work with what you got, right? Ideally, like for the Imperial Trooper team, I would say you need Stark at least 270 or higher. Boss, you need him around 280 or higher speed, right? Because especially if you're running a Jango lead. Darth Revan, there are certain speed goals you want to hit. For offense, there's certain numbers you want to try to reach for. Sometimes that's not feasible for every character. Like, there's certain characters you want to have a buttload of offense, but you can't put offensive mods in every character you'd like to, right? So you have to kind of work with what you got.
And if you put an offense set on them, now you can't put a speed set on them.
Right.
I mean, so now you got to get pure raw speed on offense sets, or hope you have a secondary bonus set that they need, like potency, that has enough speed to get them where they need to be.
For instance, for gas, for instance, ideally you want an offensive set, and then either like tenacity or defense set, right? With high offenses, offensive secondaries, right? Because you want them hitting hard, and protection. Those mods just ain't there. You have to farm and cultivate and slice those kind of mods, right? This is not like you're going to find that mod that's going to be just like you want it. With
the other thing too is I don't think we'd go out and tell you. We wouldn't go out and tell you to farm a set other than speed, unless you told me, hey, every mod I got on every character is sitting at 10 plus speed. Then we'd be like, all right, if you're farming some really niche tenacity mods, or you're farming some niche offense mods, or some niche crit damage mods, then we'd be okay with it. But right now, unless someone's rocking, all the way down to their B and C squads with, plus 10 speed on speed sets, I'd probably tell you don't go farm those niche sets unless you have an incredibly specific purpose and you use that character every day. And I mean, that means arena team, basically, and that's it. That would be the only reason why I'd be like, okay, you can go farm that set. Because
so I'll show you. I'll break down my characters here for a second. So when I go through my mods and I'm filtering, the thing is I'll filter by speed. So I'll show you here on the chart here on the character screen selection. So you can see the order of which I've got my characters and the speed that I've got them at. Right? These are the characters that I've invested toward having higher speeds. So you see down the line, Darth Revan, Bastila, Boss, Rex. My Malak has speed. I just like certain speed on Malak. Revan, Thrawn, BB-8, R2. Now R2, I already know his speed. It's 280, right? Stark, he's almost 280. I think he's like 278. Shock T. These characters that I want to have speed on, these are 270 or higher. It's taken me a while to get these characters in the position to have them where I want them, right? Because this is how I use my teams. And so, when I do is if I get a really good mod, like a 20 speed, I look at each character for each position. I'll hit mods afterwards, and then I'll start looking like, okay, what's your speed? What's going on? I'll start looking at like what is their their speed, who could use the piece, who's going to benefit from it. If it's not a speed set, but it's another mod that's 20 speed, then I'll go through and look at each one like, okay, will this work here? Does this work here? Those kind of things. So you have to be proactive with your modding and understanding that certain characters need speed. Other characters need offense. Like my tanks, I don't give a crap. Never have, other than Malik because of the way I run him. But Malik's got an ass load of protection on him as well. So the speed sets and stuff that I have on him have a buttload of protection, right? It's all protection. But my other things like Kenobi, I don't give a shit about speed on Kenobi. I give a crap that he has tons of defense stats and protection and stuff like that.
Part of that's because of the way you run Padme, though.
Well, yeah. So, but again, a theme appears, right? So, there's lots of videos out there. You can look at it. Go with how you want to run it, and then there's no right or wrong way, in a sense, if you're following a certain plan. But there are certain ways that you can run certain mods that just have no business being on a character, right? I mean, if you're running offensive mods on a Kenobi, why?
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, why? Why are you doing that? So, I mean, ideally, like for instance, Rex, I'm running a ton of health mods because he's got ton of health and protection. But again, the reason I'm farming all these offensive mods is because I want to put an offensive set with protection on Rex, on fives, to make sure that he hits like a truck when he counters attacks. I couldn't do it for all the characters, so I focused on the ones I could, which was Anakin, Arc, things of that nature, right? And I didn't have all the pieces. And Anakin Gas was my first choice for those kind of mods. And I don't have every single mod that I want like that, so I'm farming more mods. And as I get those pieces, I'm going to flip them over to fives. And, it works. So there you go. All right, next question. Let's see here. That was a good question we kind of got in there. Danilo Papaya's question, if IHOP sold pickles separately, okay, would we call it an International House of Pickles? We should take over IHOP.
International House of Pickles.
That would be fantastic, Rondé. Think of it. All right, Doc Ravage question, what's the best negotiator team for defense at 6 stars, and does it change at 7 stars? Yes, because you have the full team then. You're just running all GR. With Hounds, I mean, the best ideal team is you run Houndstooth. There's a little bit of variation on the starting lineup. It's Houndstooth. I see some people run Ahsoka and Anakin. I see some people run fives in Anakin with that starting lineup. And then reinforcements. If you don't have the Y-Wing, you're definitely using your clone trooper ship, but then the other 3 are all Galactic Republic ships.
If somebody didn't have a relic clone trooper, I would be okay if they put in a Sunfac.
You can. I mean, if he's gear 11, then he works effectively for what he does. Because he's just there to taunt.
Let's say they had a relic Sunfac and no relic clone trooper.
Yeah, you could do that.
I'd tell him to put in the Sunfac, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. So you can kind of mix some stuff like that. But ideally, I mean, that's kind of what you want to do. I mean, I'm farming the Y-Wing, but it's hard node, and it's going to be Christmas of 2025 before I get that turd. So slow. I mean, you farm the node, and you get like 1 shard a day if you're lucky. It's like, oh my god.
And I can't, at this point, recommend that somebody refresh the node, really. I mean, I just...
But then I just recently put those on hold because New Galactic Legends came out. I'm using my energy for gear. It's all gear, salvage, all that kind of stuff. So there you go.
Really? You put those farms on hold?
Yeah, because I really need to get like Chirotechs and the finishers. I want to get as many of those going. And then my Cantina, I was 66 or 67 out of 100 with Evan Hawk. Once Galactic Legends, I'm like, okay, let me start farming this. So all salvage energy is being used for Cantina for that. So there you go. Nobunaga question, is it better to take Asajj or Magnadoodle to relic after B1 for phase 4 of the gas event? Asajj, in my opinion. As she gets relics, her penetration goes up, and she can stun.
I think she has better usage overall.
Yeah. Her AoE hit, things like that. I'd
say...
Yeah, Magna's just, if you want to take him to relic, it's fine, but yeah, he's a meat bag. Your focus is Asajj and B1 doing that incredible damage with Droideka assisting in B2, so, yeah. Let's see. Zombie question. I have a Saj B1 and GK at Relic 2 and Ahsoka's almost to Gear 13. All the rest are Gear 12 and have their Zetas. How far from I from gas? You're where you can be to have a good run, to have a chance at doing it, but it's going to be tough. You saw what I went through. Now Loki had all the characters relicked, but it still took him a couple hours to get the RNG right to do it. So if you're going to do it, just prepare yourself. If you have all those characters, like say Relic 3 or higher, got a good shot, but it's going to be still going to be RNG dependent. And just prepare yourself just to keep at it, right?
Did he say he had Droideka Zeta?
He didn't mention. He was just talking about the Relic characters. He wasn't talking
I
about
felt it
Zetas.
was much easier with Droideka Zeta.
I did too. It can't be done without it, but I just think that
And I will tell you that even at G12, I had to have all the left side pieces on.
Yeah.
Or it didn't work for me.
It makes a difference. So, yeah. Darth Hideous question: why is Mini being dumb today? Oh, I haven't been following chat, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, fourth Kage is going to be fourth Kage, just like you're going to be you, Hideous, man. Seriously. But yeah. Matt says he likes Ahsoka, ET, and Hound Sith. Yeah, there's both ways. I mean, some like the one way, some like the other. So I'm just throwing that out there for defense. So, but I see a lot of then the first ship that comes in is like if you're running the 5s. Houndstooth, Anakin, the first ship that comes in is like a Year 12 soldier, clone trooper ship that taunts as well. Then it becomes a pain in the ass. Next ship,
or you see people bring in like a Plo Koon for cleanse.
Yeah, Plo Koon comes in, you're like, God damn it. So it's just a different way of doing it. I don't really drop in ship arena. I use that lineup with 5s and stuff. I mean, I'll drop, but I don't really do any battles too. I do a battle get into the 20s and then I stop because I do one battle.
I drop to the 30s.
Then I drop to like. Then I drop to like
man.
31 the next day. I'm like, okay, let me do another battle. I'm right back in the 20s. Some days if I'm feeling cheeky, I'll do like 2 battles and get into the top 20. But ships just I can't stand.
I
ships.
always feel cheeky.
I know what ships are. But. Have fun. Just use what you want. There's no right or wrong answer. All right. See if there's any questions. Pull one more time. No, there is no more questions. There you go. So there you go.
What? Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. We're just watching the Padme with gas ripping through GW. So, someone asked if there's marbles today. I don't know. I don't know if Finn's still recovering or if he's still working. He's going through a lot of nonsense with work right now. So, I can't tell you guys what's happening with marbles and stuff. But no GAC today. We're in that setup phase. On our way to Kyber. We'll have a GAC match tomorrow. It's going to be so awesome. Got another great opponent. We'll keep our winning streak alive as we work our way to Kyber. If not Kyber, you're not nothing. Grande, are you Kyber?
No, I'm not Kyber.
Oh my God.
Frozen and carbonated.
Oh, Finn just popped in and said there will be marbles tonight, so there you go. Those that like to play with your balls, Finn will be on tonight, and you guys can throw your balls all over the place and touch other people's balls, and there you go. So Finn was kind of being lurky. Jerky. So there you go. Nobunaga, last question. Where is Finn's beard? Is it safe? Is it all right? I'm afraid, Grande, in your anger, you shaved Finn's beard off. That's impossible. He had it when I last saw him.
Sacre bleu!
No. Right, Billy, question. I've taken to keeping gas on offense, and if I don't need a full gas team, I will switch gas for shock team and solo team with gas. How do you do it? Right now, a lot of the folks don't have the kind of firepower in their gas that I do. I'm just leaving them on defense. I'm a little bit different position, Matt. However, if I do see someone, I just have a different way of doing GAC. So when I see someone that does have that, I just put pad me down defense, keep all my other teams the same, keep gas. So if they put gas down, I know I'm going to beat their team with my gas team, just in case they get cheeky and put it down on defense. And then, I keep certain teams on offense and I keep certain teams on defense. There's a methodology to my madness and how I do things. And it works, I mean, it works for me, but you can take my strategy and teams and lineups and run with it, or, but what you're saying makes total sense. If they don't put gas down, then you can kind of break it up. I sometimes do that with like Malik off Darth Revan. Like, especially if they put something stupid on defense that's really weak. Like, all right, you're going to get Malik. I used to do that with NAS, but with all the teams I'm facing today, nobody puts, Division 1 higher echelon. They don't put that kind of crap down rarely that you see where you're going to be able to nesticize it. So I just keep Nest on defense with the Kira team, and it gets me a lot of defense.
Nesticize it. That was a Grande joke.
No, it was a... What? No!
That was funny. Didn't you say, I don't know if I can anesthetize it, quote unquote, anesthetize it, like use nest against the team?
It was just a play on words, Grande. I wasn't trying for laughs.
I thought it was pretty good. See?
Your dad joke side is coming.
It wasn't a dad joke.
That is a pun, bro.
Of course it's a pun, but it's not meant to be...
Oh, come on. That was funny.
I wasn't telling a joke.
It was funny, though. Damn it. Come on.
I just...
I thought it was cool.
I just... I mean... but anyway. That being said, we're going to wrap this one up. So make sure you guys stop what you're doing right now. Hit the thumbs up. Remember, we got marbles tonight, so get your balls ready. It's time for some marble action. Finn is back from his suffering, his pain and suffering of work. And with that, we're going to call this one done. Make sure everybody gets the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I just put Finn in timeout. He just did something way worse. I can't abide by that. So, stupid Finn.
That's eternal twins.
Don't make me delete you, Grande. So I removed the damn message. Stupid Finn. Try to sneak that in at the end.
I thought it was cute.
Well, everybody, I'm about to mute Grande on Zoom here. Let me just mute his stupid ass.
Your joke was cute. I'm not talking about what.
There we go. Now Grande's muted and I mute Finn. I have had enough of this nonsense, Eternal Twins bullshit that you guys... It's bad enough I gotta take it from the people. I ain't taking it from my friends at RSG. Alright, I muted you. Oh, really? It's 300 seconds? Oh, I timed Finn out longer than I wanted to.
like 5 minutes, bro.
Like, God damn, it's 5... Oh, shit.
It was just a joke. I was just playing. We didn't mean to put you
I'm doing a joke, too. I put you on mute. How do you think that's funny? Ha ha ha. Okay, so there you go.
All right.
That was a little bit longer than I would have put Finn on timeout, but I forgot about the YouTube thing. Stupid. I went a little excessive there for Finn. I apologize to Finn. Alright, that being said, we're going to wrap this one up. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. We have a lot of fun here. We joke around, play around. It's all good fun. So with that, we're going to call this one wrapped up. So make sure you check out our other content. Had a great...
You can't do yourself. Boom shakalaka. Oh my god.
Everyone have a great rest of your day.
That was hilarious.
We'll see you guys on the flip side. Be safe and we'll holler at you later. Bye.